In the build-up to the goal, the challenge with Ruben Neves and Paul Pogba, what was your reading of that situation?
Sometimes it's hard to talk about it, the little fault. So I see the mark of Ruben's leg, but in the first half, 30 minutes, we have a good transition. Bruno was in our box, lay down, and we have a good transition in this same situation. Pogba asked to Nelson to put the ball out, and we put the ball out. And the same situation, Marcel asked the player to put the ball out, and he shoot to the goal.
To be honest, it's a 50-50 ball. I go for it, he goes with me, and then we create the chance. So I don't see why there is a foul. If it was a foul, it will be a red card straight away. Because if I come in and I take him, it's a red card.
Great result. Not on a pretty game, but I thought we dug in. We had a couple of chances. They had a couple of chances. David earned his money.
How special was that double save at 0-0?
The first one's he's in the right position, but the second one's special.
Cristiano Ronaldo coming back to Manchester United. What's it had an effect on the dressing room?
No, it's always, everybody knows it's huge. He left as a legend and he's coming back. So it's a pleasure for us to have a world-class player like this, bringing his experience, his quality for the team. So we obviously we can't wait to have him in the team and to go and win something.
Well, there's only one place to start, and it is with that man's challenge on Ruben Neves and whether it should have been a free kick and the goal chalked off.
I mean, just first and foremost, yes, I think it should have been a free kick. Mike Dean, he's right there. He's right on top of it. And when you're in those situations as a referee, obviously you're hearing everything, you're seeing everything, you're feeling everything. And for whatever reason, he's looked at the challenge and gone, there's not enough in that. Paul Pogba, from the bad touch, he's completely out of control. And then with the contact that there is, it's a foul. The only thing I would say is Neves' response is a bit strange because he kind of gets
delayed.
It's very delayed.
So you see the shin pad move.
But that's contact. That's more than enough.
That's contact.
Yeah, it's more than enough for a foul. But then Neves kind of...
He has a hop, doesn't he? He has a little hop.
He gets contact there, then he has a little couple of steps, looks around and goes, hang on a minute, that was a bad challenge, and goes down. Keeper should do better, actually, with the shot, and it's a goal, obviously. But the facts are, I've just thought, I don't know why Mike Dean hasn't gone to the monitor. He's obviously been told by... Well, the VAR have spoke to him, and he said, listen, I've seen it.
Yes. So what we've been told is that he is right on top of it. He has said he's seen it, and therefore there isn't enough for them to overrule.
But this is where I think the people that are in the booth at Stockley Park are looking back at this in the VAR, but they've got to say, right, we know you've seen it, but would you have another look? We think you should have another look, just in case. Have another look, just to back yourself up. Now, I know Paul Pogba's not gone in there to hurt anybody. I know that. What I do know is he's got it wrong. He's got it wrong.
Mike Dean winces here, by the way.
Yeah, he does. You can see his face. A little wince.
Yeah, he does.
There.
Yeah, it tells you the nature of the challenge. And also, even Paul Pogba's interview there that we've just witnessed, I mean, he said it's a 50-50. It's not. It's a 60-40. That's
in Neves' favour.
In Neves' favour, because it's a bad touch from Paul Pogba. The ball gets away from him, and he's reaching and he's stretching. And he's also said that if I catch him, it's a red card, which gives you an indication to the nature of the challenge also. And he's caught him, he's just not gone through him. It's a foul.
Yeah, and JJ's right, he's caught him. Is that much away? You know what? It's that much away from really, really bad. Really bad.
Yeah.
And I know that he's got away with it, Paul, here. Paul knows that he's caught him, he's got contact with him. And I do believe that it's no intent there to hurt anybody. He's got it wrong. It's a yellow card, it's a free kick.
Your point is key there, I think, in that, look, we know you were on top of it. We know you think you've seen it, but you might just want to see it a little bit.
Just have a little look. That's all it is.
Wolves, not for the first time this season, carried plenty of threat without the final product.
I thought Wolves were brilliant throughout the game. I really were. I really did. I think that these two, in particular, Traore and Trincao, he was unstoppable at times. I mean, look at that. You got players jumping out the way thinking, this guy's too quick, I can't stop him. Good decision there on that occasion, finding Jimenez for the strike, but he was always driving at the heart of United. Trincao on the other side was He's got a bit more guile about him, a bit more, I think, technical quality. You know what? He just slows Fred down here and then goes, see you later, I'm going to go, and sits him down in the end. And this is one of the best goal line clearances you're likely to see in a long, long time.
We'll see it again in a minute.
Incredible from Wan-Bissaka. But time and time again, he got himself into this situation, Traore. Can he get his head up here? You got Semedo, who was always an option down that right-hand side. If he feeds him in, the momentum alone takes him past Luke Shaw. He decides to take a shot from distance. But when people got close to him, I mean, this is Wan-Bissaka. He is not weak, and he's very good in 1v1 situations. He just said, see you later to both of those. There's the overload on the right-hand side. You got Trincao is occupying Luke Shaw, so Semedo's free again. But he kind of goes down the option of Jimenez where Man United want him to go. And in terms of those decision-makings, he just got a few of those wrong at the wrong time. Start of the second half, he gets one right. And that pretty much was the story of Wolves' day. Really good in moments, but when it mattered, and I'm sure the manager can say this about all their games as well, by the way, the chances the shots have been there, just can't quite hit the back of the net.
And the positive for Wolves fans is that he wants them to play on the front foot.
It's looking good for them.
Let's see the goal line clearance again before we get on to De Gea's save, because they are two bits of brilliance.
He just loves going to ground, Wan-Bissaka, and he gets it right on 90% of the times he goes to ground. He can just sense danger. He thinks, let me just go in here, and it's just his foot, his right foot, he dives in, leaves the man, and he thinks, right, danger, danger, let me back my keeper up.
Yeah,
that's a certain goal.
What's brilliant about that as well, he's got a decision to make there, because Jimenez is right next to him, and he's thinking, well, he might square it, but he's just read it perfectly.
But he goes with the imminent danger is stop him scoring. What a save.
And this, Dion, is just
what
outrageous,
a save that is. I mean, the first one, yes, kind of hits him, but the second one, if I was centre-half, I'd be saying, catch it. Get hold of that. Come on, son.
And then you wouldn't have had to make the second save. Exactly. If you'd have just caught the first one, it would have been all right. Lots of attention on Paul Pogba when he drops into a deeper position, and attention on all the attacking array that Manchester United have. But the attacking options have to help Pogba out if he's deeper.
Yeah, because I don't really like Paul playing as deep as he has been. I think he's more effective in that little 10 role. You can see the 4 United players in a line there, waiting for Paul Pogba to find them, rather than them trying to find a bit of space in order for Paul Pogba to roll it into that space there. If you do that, it might not be for you. It might be for somebody else to go into that red shaded area there. But they just found themselves in a line. Paul Pogba's getting his head up, trying to find a pass. When he gets his head down and he's got pressure on him, somebody goes into that space then. It's too late then. Paul Pogba's thinking about just keeping the ball, keeping possession. They keep it. It's kind of negative. They're going nowhere. They play the ball wide. The threat's gone. Bad touch and it goes out of play. And that happened time and time again today. Look, they're in a line again. Break that line, find a bit of space, keep the ball moving, move that Wolves defence about. If you stay in a line, your defence can stay in a line. JJ, you've been that midfield player where you're just looking to just
pop one into the hole.
Not to find the killer pass all the time.
No, yeah.
But just to pop it into
move
a
them
hole,
around, basically.
Move them around. And Paul Pogba has been forced
to find that killer pass.
To try and play that killer pass across the pitch. I'm doing the same thing here, shading the area, but Paul Pogba's thinking, well, it's not happening. Bruno Fernandes wants to go in behind because he thinks he's going to turn it around the corner, and they get forced to play a pass that they don't really want to play. They want to play intricate football, try and play a cross-field pass again. Paul Pogba normally gets this right. When he doesn't, they can go on the break. It happened time and time again, and Man United are better than that, and they've got to find players that are going to be brave enough to go into that area and keep hold of the ball.
Never stumble on the word shading, otherwise I'm poised to apologise on your behalf.